Okay, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, guys, and welcome to today's stream.
Oh, the problem is that I'm blind. What's the code? You want the
Problem.
code?
A code for the gate.
Yes.
Didn't you just go live?
Code for the gate.
Are we live?
He was like, what's up?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
live.
just gonna pull out my katana. Oh shit, I forgot it at home.
It's 63561.
Just in time to watch us eat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's good, it's good. It's quite good. Maybe one of us jokes talking about it.
We are live, guys.
Live! Live at the
We need music though.
There's that great song that Sanzo's been singing me.
We're live. We're about to have some chicken licking. And like the title of the stream says, it is a gaming stream, but like we do know something that we know.
We know things.
I love how you look back for some
I just want you to know that things are known.
Things are very much known.
My friend knows what really happened to Epstein.
And that's what we know.
I said it. I said it. I said it.
It's out there now.
It's out now. Can't be unsaid. My friend knows.
Everything.
All of it. The whole 9 yards.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're gonna be live for
We're
the
going to be live for the
foreseeable future. We will be live. Just wanna put on some jams.
And the jams for us and the people.
The jams are for everybody. Oh, do you guys want jams though? No, we don't want jams. We are the jams.
We are the jams?
Yeah, we can't have jams.
The jams are us?
No, let's not have jams. Let's not have jams.
This is going splendidly. You didn't actually finish running through your...
We are the gems. The gems are us.
We are gems indeed. We are gems, we are gems, we are gems. Oh yeah, guys, so... oh yeah, as you were attempting to remind me, right?
Yeah, sadly.
Epstein! Yeah, no, that was it.
What about him? Did he die?
Do you have something to tell us?
No, that was the last point on the list.
Oh, I see. I see.
What did I write here?
What
You sound hot.
Epstein is hot.
No.
he remembers what that was for now.
I read it out loud. There's that moment where someone hands Trump a note, bruh. Like during a press conference.
With all the oil guys and he reads it out loud.
And I sometimes do that as well.
It's Marco Rubio, the next president of the United States.
And then he looks, the guy that gave him the note just looks at him like,
Like, what the fuck, bro? That's not protocol.
Slider?
What stylus was?
Man.
I should just chill actually. The streams.
So, we found Epstein in the chicken licken. How would you react though? You walk into like a random chicken licken and someone like Epstein is someone who's supposed to be dead. I'm not saying just him. It could be anyone. But someone like him is just like sitting there. Having his hot wings. Like that.
And I think all the people were like editing themselves with Epstein, you know, those pictures, they look fun, you know. They're hilarious.
People are doing that.
Yeah. Fucking AI photoshopping the shit out of it.
Damn, sounds very good.
I saw one with some random guy from Angola. He's like standing there with Epstein, and it looks so good.
And they're trying to like Photoshop Epstein into like places like Argentina and stuff. Like here he is.
Oh wow.
And then he does that thing, you know, online where you ask those edit gurus, you're like, please remove this and do this. So he edited himself in with Epstein, and then he posts that picture. And it's like, can you please edit Epstein out? My girlfriend.
It's so funny.
It's so hilarious.
Meanwhile, he's the one who created it.
He's the one who created that image. It's hilarious.
Grace.
And then you know what those guys do? Because if it's a guy who's requesting things like this, they'll 9 times out of 10 make it something gay. Just so when you go into the comments, like the first picture you see, they put Epstein in a dress, and they're holding each other intimately.
They so make it worse, bro. They make the opposite of what you asked for. But wait, you know what I just thought now, guys? Imagine if views directly translated to wealth, like money, like you know, like imagine how many millionaires we would get like overnight. Bro.
And you know how much people like to watch, bro.
Yeah.
But like it should work like universally. Like it shouldn't be like online only or on platforms. Like even if you're out and about and people are like, let me stare at that guy. Like
Wow.
like $1 per stare. I don't know, maybe the government.
When the Google glasses and the Meta glasses become like a real thing,
People have to pay to look at you.
Okay, no. You know what? It could work, right? It could
It shouldn't work.
I was speaking to my managing director yesterday, right? And he said that in the UK, it's so crazy. They have facial recognition, right? For even when people throw down like a bud, like a cigarette bud.
Yeah.
You smoke your cigarette bud,
You
right?
toss it there.
You chuck it there. 2 hours later, wow. During that process, the facial recognition system has picked you up. 2 hours later, there's a person who's like, hey, sorry, you left your bud there.
Here's a fine.
Here's a fine for you, $70. I was like, what?
But it's one of those
madness.
it's one of those conversational freedom of rights that people have, especially in places like the UK. Because in China, everyone knows that they monitor, but it's sort of, it's enforced. Like the government's not hiding it from you. We're watching you. We know exactly what you're doing. We know how you're moving. There's people that like create lifelike masks just so that they can walk out in public free. So in the UK, where you've still got your freedom, but from one corner of the street to the next corner of the street, the government can identify you and know who.
Very quickly.
Oh my gosh, guys.
It's not a great place to be.
Right.
It's blowing my mind right now.
And the fine, it doubles every 30 days.
What if you don't pay it?
If you don't pay it.
Which is fair because you've done an illegal thing. But the argument is that the principle of them needing to survey us is not for them to punish us, it's for our safety.
But we're being punished.
But we're being
By byproduct
that is
of the punishment system. They're like, also, we see you.
No, that is punishment.
Well, like, we see you.
Like the fine, that's one thing. But a fine that multiplies every 30 days.
Every 30 days,
No,
bro.
that's unfair, that's unreasonable. But a lot of the things that they do in the UK are unreasonable. If we were having this conversation in the UK, we'd probably get arrested.
Yeah. We'd be out. We'd be done, bro.
There'd be someone knocking on
That's
the
our
door.
tickets now.
Are you guys shitting me?
When we were knocking at door like, FBI, open up. Yeah, bro.
Not by FBI, be some county sheriff.
Bro, they'd be scanning the live. They're scanning the lives during, like, while the lives are happening.
Well, the words that we're saying are trigger words. So
Yeah.
there is probably someone in the UK right now that's
checking
getting our
and
stream.
sorting. Yeah.
Guys, we have so much freedom in South Africa.
Yeah, we have a lot, bro. It's America here.
It's
Why do you think
normal.
everyone comes here?
Yeah.
The Guptas, all of them, they come and they do their stuff here.
Freedom of speech is a real thing. That's why people like Malema win their cases when they go into court and fight about that.
What the fuck?
The gun
They
situation.
killed the Boer song.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a struggle song.
Yeah.
It's a struggle song. So even though technically it is hate speech.
Yeah, it's hate speech, but it's a song from the struggle, and it was sang back then when they were being, or I should say when we were being oppressed.
You coloureds don't take anything seriously.
And it's crazy. Like, you see in the UK right now, footballers even on social media, and you keep asking, we're streaming on TikTok, right? in the UK right now, say a soccer player does something bad, and then you go on Facebook, TikTok, whatever, and you're like, oh, that guy is you say something negative. Bro, they detect you, they arrest you, they press
They
charges.
flag you immediately.
If you make a statement about a public figure,
A hateful
A
statement.
hateful statement.
like that
A
guy,
hateful statement.
Like the Vinicius Junior situation.
They fed you.
If there was a guy in the UK who said,
they
hey,
come and they fetch you,
they
jet.
fed you there by home,
I mean,
they're like, hey, this side, let's
you
go.
hear shocking stories in the UK of people that are getting like years plus of prison sentences for saying stupid shit online.
Hate speech.
What
But
is perceived as hate speech,
It doesn't
right?
stop them though.
No, but I think they've gotten to a point also where they don't care anymore.
You
Like,
guys are blowing my mind right now.
that's
You know what? No, but like it's like this thing of monitoring people. It's getting out of
It's
hand.
a totalitarian government.
It's getting out of hand, bruh.
Bro, and it's not out of hand. That's the thing. This what we're being exposed to is probably like 5 or 10%.
Bro, you know what? We don't even. You know what? These guys, bro. It's not even about the cameras on the road. The same guys that control the cameras on the street control the cameras on our phones.
Yes.
So they don't even need the cameras on the street, bruh.
Nah.
We carrying the cameras in our pockets.
100%. But do you care?
I care. I care.
Why?
Because I want to be free to say whatever I want to say.
But just- you've said
one's-
everything you
no one's
wanted to
knocking
say.
on your door.
Oh, me? You mean here in South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm in awe. That's why I'm like, I'm
Okay,
so
so
shocked.
this is my
I didn't
thing.
know
If-
that we
if-
have so much liberty.
If you know today that your government is listening to you, and our government is probably listening to us, there's keywords that they're also listening for.
They are listening.
And I promise you,
I can
those,
feel.
those keywords when they come up, even if you don't
That's like
press
doors
send,
that don't open.
even
Yeah,
if
I
you've
feel
just
like
typed it out, they get a flag. Even if you just stroke the right keys, they get a flag. But we still have our
And
our
me,
liberty
guys,
here.
and
We
the
still have our
conspiracy
freedom.
theories.
So do you really care if they're listening? Because are you doing anything that's actually so abhorrent or so evil or so wrong that it matters? If you're like a law-abiding citizen, and
But
your
what if one
government-
day I did do?
Wait.
But you shouldn't.
Wait. In our country, if you make it a challenge and a joke, you're safe.
That's also true. That's also true.
Follow, like, subscribe. It's a challenge. Oh my god.
Oh, it's a joke. We're joking.
Haha.
No, but we are joking. We're joking. We're joking.
This whole time. We've been joking this whole time.
We are joking.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
We're joking.
Yeah. You know, in South Africa, we take nothing seriously. We just laugh about it. We're like, and you're like, we just move on with our lives, and it's great.
This is some scary shit though, guys. Because if the government of South Africa or the government of the USA should decide that, hey, you know, these young guys, they are dangerous and the conversation that they're having is not loud.
We can fall out of a hotel window. Yeah.
No.
That can happen.
No, that's like further down.
Yeah, but it can
That's
happen.
further down the line.
But it can happen.
Yeah, but like, let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. You're going far.
Oh, what do
You're
you
going
think?
far.
Where were you going?
I just mean like they can just make life hard for you. You know, they can just.
Oh
limit,
yeah, sure.
They can limit
No, but
access
like,
to opportunities.
if you're a South African, you're already like, your life is hard.
But also, that's true. But also, think of the people
Bro
that
is
are.
preaching. You're right. Bro.
Yeah.
Think of the-
What's the worst they can do?
shouldn't
Why
fear
do you
that
think
shit.
they don't fear crime and
What's
it's like
the
a
worst they can
punishment?
do?
What's the worst thing? Your life is
What's
already
the
it's
worst they
difficult.
can do in South Africa too?
Do you want some apartheid back?
Right.
We can do that.
Even like when you're fine, you're not fine.
Yeah. So it's like
No.
you guys survived a whole year of load shedding. You've survived 30 years of bad service delivery.
We can't bring that.
But like, yeah,
But
it's,
that's like they can't. I mean, it's like you must remember how bad it was.
But like-
so nothing you experience will ever be that bad, right?
that being said though, like crime is not for everyone, like especially when you're in South Africa, right? Because think about the reservations that you have about what you can and you can't say, right? Who's seeing, who's viewing, right?
Damn.
Other terrible thing about South Africa, and I stand to be corrected, there is no prison designations, which means if you're like captured for even the most smallest crime, you are going to the exact same place where people create or they commit high crimes.
I think that's true
crazy.
unless you're like a high-profile person. Because like, if you think of Oscar's case, he got put in a nice prison.
But wasn't it a section of a terrible prison and they had to carve that out for him?
That's crazy, and they had. I'm
But
sure
they
his
did it
family
for
had
him.
to make a noise.
Yeah, but imagine us now going
Yeah.
and doing crime now.
Yeah.
Like, this is a massive deterrent, bro. You're
Yeah.
not Oscar. They're not gonna carve out a
And
space.
you got no
for you.
money also.
You're gonna go play basketball. Now you're gonna go in there with the rapists, the hard crime peeps, the housebreak peeps, the murderers. I can't. It can't be me.
Guys, I want to show you guys something.
And I don't know how true that is, but
I mean, I can believe it. Even I think back to my instance where I was in a holding cell for a night, and yeah, I was in a holding cell for a night.
Tell me more.
I got arrested for weed. Well, actually,
What?
actually for powder.
Oh,
But I personally got arrested for weed. But what they arrested us for was powder. They were going to let us go on the weed, and then they saw the powder, and they were like, "Ooh, you too."
dial it back, dial it back.
But it was not my, but I was there. So now I'm in. We're in this together.
It's a team crime now.
It's a team crime. No, because now they took me in on the weed. So my record shows weed.
And like,
Yes.
how much does that
Otherwise-
suck, right? Because also like in South Africa, like what are the principles? Is that everything is a team crime, right? Like you're not allowed to be like, no, it's him, nah.
Nah, fair.
But
like
so-
if you're like captured and you're there, like it's for everyone.
It's for
Like,
everyone.
It's a whole plate. You're being served on one plate.
It's for everyone. So the way the holding cells work, it doesn't matter what you've done wrong.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't matter what crime you've committed.
You're in there with everyone else, and
When
that's
they-
true.
When they do your prints, right, they walk you to the cell, and then they look into the cell and they're like, this one's full. And then they open the next one, and they put you in there. And then they fill that one up. And once that one's full, then they open the next one. But it doesn't matter what they're filling in there with what. There was meth heads, there was people
was
that had done
killers,
break-ins.
there was
There were no,
rapists.
fortunately, there were no killers in my cell. Not that night, anyway.
Yeah.
But there was all sorts in that cell. I mean, there was one guy that slid his meth pipe on.
Oh, nice.
He was doing meth the whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh, if you're a meth addict, you want to be having a meth pipe.
Yeah, especially when you're there.
I'm not. I'm
When
not
you're there.
saying that I'm not grateful that he had his meth. I think everyone in the cell was a little grateful.
Yeah, I was
that he had-
grateful because like it's a tough, tense.
I just
situation.
find it surprising. I mean, they
be with meth.
they confiscated all my weed, and you know, like
Yeah.
I'm surprised he got that pipe and
Yeah.
lighter and everything
Yeah.
else in there.
He quiche it.
It was so hard.
He
for
put
us
it
to
up
get
his
cigarettes.
anus.
No,
He
I don't
quiche
even think
it
so.
up his anus.
I don't think
Bro,
so.
we had to
I
beg to
didn't
get
get, I
cigarettes.
didn't
in
get
there.
it. Okay,
They let him because
No,
they
no,
were
no.
also avoiding the trouble.
I suppose.
No,
I
no,
suppose.
no. It's South Africa. They gave a police officer 20 rand.
I didn't
And
think he had 20 rand to give the officer. I think Spurs right.
Yeah, well, some situations require tolerance, some situations
Yeah,
just
yeah,
require
yeah,
to be like, you know what,
Experience.
we don't want trouble tonight, we don't want
That
stab
cop-
wounds where there are no knives.
That cop has
Like, yeah,
dealt
probably gonna
with this
stab
for the
someone.
last 10 years. He knows better. He knows better.
like you guys, you're familiar with the term cold drink, right?
Yeah.
The first time I encountered this, I was a little bit wet behind the ears, right? And it's that situation where friends of mine went out to they went out to Soweto and decided to party there. So this is the other thing about being in South Africa. Change of location is very difficult,
Bruh.
right?
Like these stories on TikTok though,
But that's why we tell you not to go on TikTok, bro.
I'm saying they belong on TikTok.
Yeah, with editing. Right, with South Africa, when you do change of location, it's very, very difficult. Like, it's very hard for you to go out into an area that you're not familiar with and be like, I'm gonna sit here and do a thing, right? And it's fucking crazy because it happens even in short distances. Like from KG, I can't leave KG and be like, okay, I'm gonna go do a thing in Tukomsrest, and that's 15 minutes away from home, right? If you don't have that access or that familiar person in the space, yes, as you stick out like a sore thumb, and you stick out like a sore thumb anywhere where you're not familiar, and it's tough. And then now when you try and cross borders, you're like, okay, I'm from KG, let me go and party in Soweto. You don't know what's happening there, right? In your area, you know what's going on, you know the people, you know the police, activity, where they stand, where they go, when they leave, what time, and go out there. So they have that situation, now you want to be drunk and you're out of your home ground advantage. Captured.
And you see that point about time. That's a very important thing, right, in South Africa. Because time is very important because things can be normal.
Normal.
Wait.
But at a specific
2 hours
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, it's like no, it's like there's like a sudden, there's a moment
It's crazy.
where it's like
Crazy. And it's universal as well. It's like the memo was sent out and everyone
yeah.
got it.
And if you're not
Or
from there,
80% got it, and if you're not from
no,
there,
if you're
you
not from
missed
there,
the
you
memo.
don't know. You're not gonna get the memo.
Right. They get captured, get taken, holding cell. They call us there. They got a call the next day, so they had to spend the night there. Right. Okay, we come through there at the police station. The guy who's in charge of the things, officer in charge or whatever, I don't know, arresting, whatever, who cares? And so we go through it, right? It tells us the things, it's like 1 and 2 and 3, and we see them there in the cells, we laugh at them because it's funny. We go back outside, the police officer's like 1 and 2 and 3, and then he ends up saying, yeah, but with cold drink. Yeah.
We can fix the
But
problem.
with cold drink!
He says that.
But
He
the
says
romance.
this.
But with
He
cold
says
drink!
this.
Right?
Oh, he has to be the one to say it.
And the guys immediately understand what he's just said, right? So we step outside to discuss now, right? And me, what's behind the ears, I'm like, 2 liters, 20 rand. Let's just run there to the spaza shop and get him a 2 liter of Coke. And then we nip this in the bud now fast. Yo, the judges are like, what? You're like, are you crazy?
He's like, guys, this is simple, man.
I'm like, it's simple, this thing.
He wants an expensive
It's
cold drink,
simple.
so it's not the cold drink
I
you're gonna find
didn't
in this
know.
fucking
I
shop.
didn't know the lingo. I was like, what? I was like, we can get him a 2 liter right now. Nah, the cold drink was like 700, 750.
Yeah, for a serious.
Right.
Being inside, yeah.
Yeah, and then we extracted them. Welcome to South Africa. Extracted. No records.
So yeah, you'd rather be in the British situation where they're listening to you and watching everything you do.
It's
To
safer.
conclude, it's safer.
It's safer.
It's safer.
Safer.
I have no problem being monitored
Because
because
one of the monitored.
I don't. No.
I have nothing to hide, bro.
I'm not saying I want to be monitored, but I'm saying that if they're going to monitor me anyway, I'm not going to resist to that.
Yeah, for the greater purpose of society
Okay,
as well.
I use the bin. I throw my stuff in the bin.
But exactly. So who cares if they're watching you?
I still don't want to be watched though.
But okay, the thing to consider. I've had this conversation with other people before. The thing to consider is that there's like 45 million people in our country, and then there's another 50 odd million illegal people, right?
Why you?
That are not registered. So let's call it 60 million adults. There's maybe. a
Why are they
million-
watching me?
No, but there's maybe 1 million, 2 million people in the government.
Yeah,
max,
such stuff. Yeah.
max, right? And of the
Oh, you searched.
of the government department that watches, right, or that gets the flags, there's maybe like.
Stuff for 50. Or stuff for 50 people.
No, but even if you want to be extravagant, let's say there's.
Hey, plus
Stuff
they're
for 500.
lazy.
Let's
They're
say
It's
there's
government, bro.
They're
It's
lazy.
government.
They probably search Kenny Kune.
But no, but you must also consider how many radical people live in our country.
Oh.
On the white
Plenty.
side, how many people? How many
Plenty
Buddha
people
do
are
you have?
hiding here, bro.
How many Buddha do you have that are typing saying we need to get back to the old days, blah blah blah, armory, blah blah. How many black people do you have?
With the weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the apartheid
With
weapons.
their apartheid weapons.
Yeah.
Guys,
How many black people do you have that are saying this? Our
Wait,
movement is
guys,
coming
wait, wait.
There's that night of something that
do you guys know they can use the Wi-Fi in your home
yes,
to visualize you?
yes.
So you and your wife they are having para acceso.
Yeah.
They can get all the details.
And
They are watching you
It's
there.
easier if the camera's already on, right?
No, forget the camera.
Yeah,
With the
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
I didn't
With the
know that.
They
Wi-Fi.
can make like a 3D
Yeah.
visualization.
Like a LiDAR type thing, like
Yeah,
scanning
yeah,
spaces
yeah.
and making visual
Yes.
Exactly.
interpretations.
And then take that and combine it with AI.
And then they get proper
No,
visuals.
it's the real you now.
So, but now back to point. There's maybe several AI machines running in the background, filtering through, but there's a handful of real people looking at these incidents, and there's so many radicals in this country. Why would someone like you actually come up on the radar?
Because of AI.
Not bad.
Okay,
But
but
still,
yes,
AI
yes,
is
yes.
what's actually
Yeah,
searching.
but
People
still,
are not searching.
AI is nitty gritty, right? Like it has the capacity to go through everyone.
Exactly.
So
And also
yeah,
it picks
from-
up wrong things also.
from
because,
that
because it
perspective.
doesn't understand context. So
Yeah.
it'll pick up one or two radical
No, I get you,
words.
I
you know what
get
mean? And
you.
then immediately now you're flagged.
But like
You
But-
can now fly freely.
But what I mean
Because
is,
you are watched and you're being flagged.
to a point.
but like
flagged.
even if you're flagged, like are you like a national security risk?
That's what I'm trying to say.
You
You'll
know,
be
like-
flagged, but you won't be highlighted as one
as
to
a
watch
risk.
necessarily.
Yeah.
It's only at that point that now me being monitored becomes a problem.
And actually with the AI attachments, that's a good thing, right? Because if they write a code and they write an algorithm, right, which is specifically supposed to look out for a specific kind of person, it probably means you never make it to that list anyway.
Yeah, but exactly.
Yeah, you never make it to that list anyway.
Unless you're actually doing like outrageous, devious
Yeah, like crazy,
shits.
crazy things.
And you see, I'm personally, I'm not worried about that because I don't, I don't do anything. I mean, everyone's got their weird shit that they do, but I don't do anything outrageous, deviant. I don't hurt other people. I live a normal life for all
Yeah,
intents and
normal
purposes.
life.
Yeah.
In fact, if you're watching, please give me money.
Yeah.
Right?
Donations, come. Send
Like
donations.
like an alive thing, an alive grant, a living grant.
Guys,
If you get a living grant,
Guys,
living in unity.
living annuity.
apparently Israel used this facial recognition technology and this AI technology for like to search keywords, and some of the missile strikes that they launched
Or based
based
off of that.
of AI saying of AI flagging,
Yeah, but Israel's radical.
and then they decide, okay, isn't this in one of the Avengers movies?
Wait, not at all. Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
This is one of the
Yeah.
Avengers
What's that
movies?
guy's name? Yeah.
You see what I mean? So like, you can say that it protects us, but then these guys have shown time and time again that
And
they
it has,
never loved
it has
us.
frailties as
They,
well.
they have never loved us. They've shown that they've never loved us.
Yeah. But again,
You know what I mean? So-
Israel's busy with like a genocide, right?
So you're saying we
They-
can't
they're
use
busy-
them as an example?
No, I'm not saying you can't use them as an example. I'm saying they're busy with the genocide. They're busy trying to overthrow the regime in Iran.
Yeah, they're busy trying to.
They've got millions of people protesting them all around
Erase
the world.
people.
Do you really think they're going to fire a missile at you right now in this building?
No, not me.
No.
No, but you get what I'm saying.
No,
for
but
sure.
they're
like,
using
based on
AI.
AI making the decision.
Yeah, they're using
and
AI to
I
make
can
decisions.
believe that as well, right? Because I work in SaaS, right, and we sell SaaS solutions, right? And what we're seeing with some of the SaaS solutions that we're selling, especially particularly pertaining to AI, is that more and more businesses, at least a 50 to 60%, are making their business decisions based off of AI, right? And this number is growing. So if you're gonna sit there and tell me that okay, there's a system there or a person who uses AI to decide where to strike with regards to that sort of heavy military artillery, I can
it's
believe
believable.
this,
It's believable.
right?
It's gonna get
Because
worse,
also,
bro.
when they do that as well, right? Think of the people who fly drones, right? So they always have the possible deniability, right? Because they're at a distance and they're using a machine, right? The second you can fully automate that process and AI decides, you can't blame a human anymore.
You see now.
It means even the
You see,
president now.
Yeah, the very president of the country.
Yeah, can be like, I didn't say hey, it's AI.
It was they said
The
they said
algorithm
the
decided.
trigger words. They said the trigger words.
Right.
And the AI decided.
But sure, that's like a worst case, or that's a
It's bad.
crazy case scenario because they would never give it that much.
It's bad. But then
Control and power.
when you want to do something bad and you want to cover something up, you can now also use this as a scapegoat.
As a scapegoat.
to be like, you know what I
Right.
mean? They say these things. The AI
And it's crazy, the little
Yeah.
things, right? Because it's also like you have AI and its capabilities and its advancements, right? That is one separate topic, right? The other topic is what the end user can do with the available resources.
Oh, that same AI, right?
That's another crazy area now that we're seeing as well in the area that we work in, right?
Yeah, the individual. What the individual can do.
And we used to watch movies and people were like deep fakes. People are deep faking now.
Yeah, bro. People
Right.
have been deep faking, but now
We
everyone
would,
can
we,
deep
we would
fake.
watch movies and they'd be like, hey, there's a
Yeah.
deep fake, and like, that's 50 years away.
Nah.
People are deep faking now. Alright? They're deep faking
Oh
now.
my word, bro! And with this facial recognition technology, it's only a matter of time until people start wearing digital faces.
Your face, straight up.
And
Straight
people
up.
go into places with digital faces and like, yeah, it's me, it's Pep. You know, it's not Pep. You know what I mean? Oh my word, bro! This is diabolical.
But at the same time, right? If you don't advance with the AI capabilities, you get left behind. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's like a
right?
trend. It's like
It's like damned if you do.
It's almost like you need the world as a whole to sort
To
of
stop.
stand back and say stop.
Yeah, you
But
need
the
the
world
whole
will
world to
never.
be like, stop.
The world will never stop. All together, all of us. in
All of us
unison,
are
be
like, yeah, in unison, like,
let's all
stop.
choose the high ground. All of us together, let's all choose the high ground, guys. No ways, bro.
Gonna need some catastrophe to happen first.
Yeah, first.
Some AI decides to let a nuke off.
And I think it'll happen as well, right? Because
No,
you
but
get
like-
the people.
Me, I hate that we're gonna need catastrophe. Because it's like, okay, cool, this is like the worst has already happened, and they're like, okay, cool, now.
It's
Fine,
human-
we can
it's-
switch,
it's
we can switch
human-
the AI off, you know what I mean? And these guys, they're
It's
thinking,
human nature. That's how we learn.
I feel like they're thinking like 50, 100 years. So they are okay switching it off for like 50 years, for like 100 years after the catastrophe has happened. Why look like so slowly?
No, bro, it's not gonna take that long, bro. It's gonna happen soon, bro.
What's that?
The catastrophe. It's gonna happen soon, bro. I promise you.
World War III?
Maybe not World
No,
War
I don't think it'll be
but
that drastic.
an
I don't
A-
think it'll
an-
be nuke drastic.
An AI robotics catastrophe that okay, maybe doesn't force us to dial back, but forces us to question and take steps.
Bruh, but there's already been so many things
Right.
that are forcing us to take back.
No,
but we're not.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
not-
yeah.
we're not
Well,
falling back.
Are we
but
not?
this is why we're not far
we?
from the catastrophe,
I
right?
don't know.
Because we're
I'm
still
not
going
too
now.
involved in the world.
We're still going now. It's fine. It's fine.
No,
No. It's just programming.
I've
We're
never-
learning. We're learning.
I've not come across any article that says human beings have decided to
Bro.
slow down AI.
No.
advancements in this
It's
area
not
because-
about slowing down the developments. It's not about slowing down the development. Humans don't typically slow down once they start
Yeah,
creating.
development is
It's
progression.
about troubleshooting.
Yeah.
So it's about as you realize that this thing functions in a
problem.
certain
Oh.
way. We
They
need
are
to change-
troubleshooting.
They are troubleshooting.
They are troubleshooting, but we can see the areas of concern, and that's not just us. This is the world at large, right? And it doesn't help as well where we've grown up and we've seen all of these sci-fi movies, right? And it's kind of like all of that shit is like coming into fruition, like it's real life.
In a way, right? But let's also put it into perspective. Like the sci-fi shit that we've grown up watching has already catastrophized it. It has already worst case scenarioed all of this
Yeah,
for us.
in
So
our minds.
we've all been preempted
Yeah,
on
yeah,
how
yeah.
this could go.
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
we all have that worst case scenario off the bat.
Yeah.
But then also AI is something that, to be honest, most people don't fully understand, myself included. I'll put my hand up and say, like, we don't fully comprehend what
And the
AI
more they
is and how
build
it works.
into
It's
it, is the
evolving
more
in front of us.
intuitive it becomes. It's going
Right.
to evolve.
It's going to evolve, fine. But
Yeah.
the
5 years time.
the point is, where most of the fear and anxiety comes from is our lack of understanding of the thing. If you think back to 150 years where people were starting to talk, like the Wright brothers were starting to talk about flying planes and things,
And people are like,
I promise you the entire world is like, there's no way. There's no way.
no,
There's
yeah,
no way.
yeah,
Ask someone now about getting in a spaceship to Mars.
yeah. In
Most
fact,
people will be like,
the first person who was like, I can make a computer, even that, as minute as it is
Yeah,
now, and it's a
right.
major
You
alliance.
guys are right, but
so-
there's one difference. The difference is that with AI, it's like the time between advancements is very short.
yeah, it's quickest things have ever been.
Yeah, so it's
As
like
quick as
it's like
things have ever
advancing
been.
so
It's
quickly.
evolving.
But that's
so
why it's so
quickly.
scary. That's why it's not to say that it's a scary bad thing. It's just that it's scary because it's very foreign to us. It's very new. We can see as we live and breathe that we're busy stepping into the next phase of the world, of human existence, of human evolution. We can see it, and it scares us because humans are like programmed to live on what we know, what we've experienced, and what our ancestors have experienced. This is completely new and foreign to us.
Yeah.
This is new information that has to be uploaded into our RNA to be passed down. It's scary.
And it's
It's-
happening.
but it's not bad.
Right?
Doesn't
it's
have to be
happening
bad.
as well. And the other thing I realized the other day, right? Because I was also a part of the people. Like we've all seen the movies. We've all had the rhetoric. We've all had what people are saying, the comments, the claims, right? But like when you sit there, or when I sit there specifically, I'd be like, nah, AI is not going to take us over, or not that quickly, at the very least, right? And this has been a mistake, and I realized this recently, because the one song we're singing right now, especially with AI, is automation, right? Think about the tasks in your own capacity that you've automated. How crazy is that for a second? And now where I work, and I've been saying that AI is not going to take us over. Nah, robots won't take us over. Where I work now, I'm having to call prospects, where I need to have conversations. So there's a segment that we work under called MWL, right? And MWL is manufacturing, warehousing, and logistics. I'm already having conversations about how we can automate and put robots to do 20 to 25% of man labor tasks. Right? Now, depending on how advanced or how progressive you are, it's an easy conversation to have. If you're an old school business and an old school business person or old school business overall, where you're still relying on people to clock in at 6 a.m., push the trolley, man the machine, it's an incredibly difficult conversation to have, right? But think about it. People like Elon Musk at Tesla, I think he's automated the most in the entire world.
Yeah.
Right? Places like Amazon. Amazon's warehouses are automating a good percentage of the things that human beings can do as well. We are not far from the point. It's already started happening.
So we're sitting in a meeting, myself and other people from my company, with our courier company last year, leading up to the Christmas rush. We're trying to make sure that logistically we're going to be covered.
It runs smooth.
I don't know if we're safe to mention names on the street, but DPD Laser, right? They do all of Takeoff's.
Well, I haven't mentioned names.
Yeah, I'm shooting. They do. No, I'm promoting. I'm not saying anything negative here, right? But they do all of like Takealot's deliveries. They do so all of your shit that you buy on Takealot all the time. It goes through their warehouse, right?
Yeah.
And their entire warehouse is automated. The only people that work in the warehouse are the people that work on the machines. But the machines do all of the order pulling. They send it to the truck. Everything is automated.
Automated.
Everything.
Some of the prospects that I'm speaking to, there isn't even a person who pushes a trolley anymore. A pallet. You know, a pallet in the warehouse.
All automated.
All automated.
Which is a bad thing.
Robots.
Yes, it's a bad
Robots. Yeah. And the other thing that we do, right, is we try and handle like all aspects of it, right? So the robotization of things is one aspect, right? The network infrastructure to make sure that it runs smoothly is one aspect. The proprietary AI software is one aspect as well, right? So when we're speaking proprietary now, it's like we have to go to ChatGPT and Qwen and all the other free large language-based models, right? Companies like Amazon, for example, they have their own proprietary AI system, software. And to build that, it costs a lot as well. It's a massive market. And when you have people like Amazon and you have people like Elon Musk who can like fund their own proprietary softwares and then also have a creative and an organizational and a productive and a say over everything, one of these people will have enough resources and enough money to build a system that takes over something at some point in time.
That it shouldn't be taking
and
over.
It shouldn't be taking over. So you'll find that a person who is as rich as Elon Musk, and look, I'm philosophizing, right? But he has direct contact with the White House, for example. He's been inside the house.
So does Jeff Bezos.
I was saying just the other day about systems. You don't change it from the outside. And it's not something new. It's something we know.
Change from within.
You change from within inside, right? Now, what I am asking now is a person who is well resourced and knows as intelligent, as smart as Elon Musk. When you bring them inside of the White House, right? And then after a few months, you're like, okay, thank you, you've done your thing. What has he learned in there that he can take and pump into his own personal proprietary-based systems, softwares, ideas, and
Sure.
you'll find he's found a loophole. Because people get arrested all the time for hacking into government.
I see what you're saying, Samuel.
Right. He may have found a backdoor. We hear this in the movies all the time as well. The backdoor. It's the CIA. I found a backdoor. Right.
He's certainly intelligent enough.
To find the
Well, to have
backdoor.
been looking for one, for starters.
Or to set one up when he was in the inside.
Yes. While he was setting up Dodge.
Right. And yeah.
The thing with Musk is
So good for Musk.
you'd have to question his motives, his intentions. Because Musk, in fairness, has been one of the few people that has been very vocal about the negative aspects of AI.
Yes.
So you would want to think that he's putting the most safety mechanisms in
And
place.
he has. But he also has had to be the person who is a part of the people who are at the forefront of the things.
But also there,
Yeah, because it leaves you behind.
but the loophole that you set up for yourself there is now you've got a disgruntled employee that has access to your AI, coding side, or whatever it is, however you make that AI think, and they influence that AI to do something negative, knowing that whatever outcome, they're going to lose their job fine, but it's going to reflect a certain way on him
Yeah.
and his reputation. And you've got people that are maniacal enough to do things like that. That is probably the biggest fear. It's not the thought leader, but someone that feels hard done by and is vindictive enough to try and
Yeah.
sabotage that thought leader. Because the thought leaders have too much exposure to the rest of the world to outright, you know, if something goes, if Musk's AI fucking sets off a nuke, for example, whatever comes of the world, whatever's left of the world, Musk will be held accountable. You know what I mean? On some level, he will be held accountable. So
a lot to lose.
he's got a lot to lose. So the thought leaders, they can't really take these risks, but the people developing for them,
They probably hate themselves. They're like, I've helped you build this thing, but look at me, I'm still.
that's where all the shit
alive."
comes. I mean, look at all the Epstein files that the American government has had to release, re-redact, and then re-release with retracted statement, redacted things, and it's someone down there that knows better, but that feels some kind of way about the whole thing, feels twisted, feels hard done by, feels that there's justice or injustice or whatever the case is, and has deliberately sort of done these things a wrong way to make the existing government look worse.
Or they released unredacted files.
In all of the so-called dumps that the Department of Justice or whatever has released, they've released things, and then like hours later you've gone back in and you can't find those things. Or they've released things like the first dump, they released a lot of shit that was redacted, and you could just copy paste into Word and it was all unredacted.
Oh, snap.
So it's like someone down there that is smart enough to know what they're doing was doing these things deliberately, knowing that someone else is going to figure it out.
They're leaving breadcrumbs.
They're leaving breadcrumbs, and what happens? It gives everyone ammunition to point at Trump and his administration and say, look how foul you guys are. Look at the terrible shit that you're doing.
Yeah.
When actually, fucking those people have got nothing to do with the decisions that are being made. They're somewhere else doing other things, worrying about. They told someone to release. You know what I mean? Maybe they have said keep certain names tied up or whatever. Sure, but the sloppiness with which it's being done is very deliberate. It's
Yeah.
very deliberate.
Chicken.
It's true.
Oh crap, are we out of Ramos?
We drink.
Shit, that burger so quickly.
But Stellar is nice.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, cool.
Space, still good?
Yeah.
So Spare, you had a list for us to go through.
This has been a full-on Just Chatting Stream.
Conspiracy theory stream.
But you know, what I would have liked to do when we're going through videos while we're talking about all this stuff.
You need a Jamie.
I do, bro.
You need to be able to just be like, pull this up.
Because I have already set it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I would have to do it the whole time.
No, it's important to have a technical team if you want to stream. Even if it's just one guy in the beginning. But it is important. So
You guys
that
can eat in the stream.
I don't want to.
Why?
They eat like a pig.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
My issue is that I can't eat and talk.
You don't have to, bro. Eating now, it is what it is.
When you're famous enough, your viewers will love watching you eat.
You can't even eat stream while they eat, bro.
But I think those are things that are tolerated, not necessarily accepted.
Yeah, well, me and my stream, I'll be eating. Today I messaged Black Cat Peanut Butter. See if I can sponsor him for a snack segment.
Oh, nice.
Because I think that eating and drinking is part of talking. I stand on that.
Even though you don't do the Black Cat thing as like a segment, you do it organically. Like you just talk about Black Cat because you love them so much.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them. There's gonna be power bars, there's gonna be bars, you know what I mean? I'll try and make it organic as possible, you know what I mean? As well for the person to also not feel like,
You're forcing it down my throat.
yeah, like if they want to, they can. I did ask I made a questionnaire, I'm gonna show you this.
For Black Cat.
For the guests. You must fill in the questionnaire, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you guys so you can, if you have anything, think of anything I should add. So it's very basic, you know?
That's all you need. It just creates talking points.
There's this other show, I didn't tell you guys about it, right? That I'm working on. It's called Show Me a Rig. So, it's meant to sound kind of naughty. But basically, they show me a gaming PC. Cool. So the PC gaming industry is suffering right now with high prices because of AI. So they need some excitement. So I feel like this show would be perfect for that. So the aim of the show is to go around South Africa.
And look at the best gaming setups.
Yeah, looking at people's best gaming setups. Doesn't have to be the most expensive as well. Because some guys manage to like get some real juice out of their.
But some people do magic.
Exactly. So the information too. Which goes nicely with the street. You know what I mean? The moon character. And also the drinking thing on stream and talking and stuff, like I've thought about it, like it's okay to be controversial.
It depends. It's not okay to be controversial if you want to go into politics.
I don't know.
But this is what I'm saying. So it's okay to be controversial in your position because who cares? It doesn't affect your brand.
I'm human, I'm just being human.
Yeah, but what I mean is like if you have a brand that stands for like protecting kids or something, we can't be sitting and talking about things that potentially harm kids.
I do have a brand that protects kids because I am a father.
So by default, you know what I mean? And also those things are just innate in us. We would not be promoting anything that hurts kids.
Innately.
No, sure. It's just an easy example.
Yeah.
But it's like with anything, you know, we discuss at Aranda all the time, creating like weed-related blankets, and we don't just because we feel like it doesn't fit our brand image. Exactly. So if you're trying to build a corporate brand or something, you need to be careful of how you're doing things and what you're selling.
I am.
When you're being too careful, I'm trying to build a corporate brand, and you can't be too controversial. But then again, the corporate brand that you're trying to build is also in the creative space. And creatives are given more freedom to be controversial. Because you're creative, it's almost like a boss. Yeah, exposure. It's good.
Like if a million people that start talking about me tonight,
Yeah.
because of some controversial shit that you said, that would be fucking perfect for me. Because now, that would mean I just went from being no one, from one view,
To being someone.
to suddenly 1 million people are like, what's happening? You know what I mean? So,
You just need to make sure that your reaction is something that keeps people going. That you're not a one and done. I think if you get people's attention and then lose it, you don't get it back as easily again.
just strap up a lot.
They will forget you, but they'll remember that they've forgotten you, if that makes sense. So when you come back, they'll be like, oh no, but this guy.
You need to ride on consistency. Yeah, you need to ride away. If you lose it, you're gonna cry. Guys, this is a
Kota?
not far away.
But yeah, man, AI is coming for our jobs, guys.
It's
Scary.
especially the low
Low-hanging fruit.
jobs,
The
the not
stupid
important jobs.
The uneducated people. The thing is, in a country like England, you can replace everyone with AI, because you can put everyone else behind the computer, or you can make them do some high-level thinking shit, or whatever. In a country like this, where 50% of our workforce can't read or write, and they are a physical labor workforce, an unskilled labor workforce, what do you do with those people? AI takes their jobs. We're in big trouble. Those of us that are working, our money is going to go into supporting them.
Oh yeah. Chicken and Ramos.
Ribos is a magic touch.
Who was that guy who was scoring all the Arsenal goals?
When?
In the last game, that black guy.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Woo. Why he makes it look so easy, bro?
Because he was playing against Spurs. That's what he does when he plays Spurs.
Because it was that easy, bro.
Easy E. It's in the name.
Yeah.
Nobody did.
He made it look so easy, bro.
He made it look effortless.
I love the celebrations, yo. When he puts his hand over his mouth and then he runs. It reminds me of like, you remember when you were a child and then something happens and you're like, ooh, I've got something to tell you.
Oh, yeah. I've got something to tell you.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, it's hilarious, bro. I need to see it now.
But you know what? On social medias like WhatsApp, there's that monkey that has his hand over his mouth. All I'm trying to say is no one called him a monkey.
I always say you can't manage what you can't see. Monday.com shows you the full picture like that.
It's going to be heated, hostile and volatile. This is never just another fixture. It is the 100...
Yeah, wait. This thing is showing me ads. I shouldn't be seeing ads. Yeah?
That was the last North London derby for the foreseeable future. Obviously, with Spurs' tragic up-and-coming relegation, that match won't be able to happen for a while again.
It's going to be heated, hostile and volatile. This is never just another fixture.
Are we live?
It is
Yeah.
Oh, great.
the 99th North
Chelsea
London
supporters.
derby, and one which finds each side battling at opposite
If you're a
ends
Chelsea
of
supporter,
the
you
table.
ain't shit.
Arsenal fighting for a
Is
Premier
what you
League
ain't.
title. Tottenham scrapping for Premier League survival. 15 places and 29 points separate these two. Thomas Frank's sacking has added an unknown quantity into the equation. With the no-nonsense Igor Tudor now
The
leading.
new manager that was like, oh, he's won last of his 5 first games that he's played in each of the clubs. Lost here. Lost.
Polo Muani is preferred to Dominic Solanke. Richarlison returns to the hosts' matchday squad.
What's up?
Arsenal boast much greater squad depth, but Mikel Arteta makes
So
just
in
two
his last
changes
5
to the team.
clubs that he's managed, bless
Essa
you.
scored a hat-trick in November's reverse
He's won
fixture.
each of the
Trossard
first
neither
games that he's
scored
played
nor
for those
assisted
clubs.
3 of Arsenal's last 5 North
This was
London
his
derby
first
goals.
game for Tottenham
Martin
against
Odegaard returned from any
Arsenal.
injury to take his place on the bench.
should have won.
The game
He should have
just
won
got
it, but
too
you know what he
soon
did?
for Kai Havertz.
He rocked him.
He lost.
He choked.
Yeah.
He killed the streak. He exposed him.
Capier for Gyökeres. Up there by himself, it's Gyökeres!
Now, what is he leaving for now?
Oh, he wasn't too
That
far
was
away
close. I
from
didn't
breaking
realise
the
how close
deadlock
that
in the
was.
derby.
Yeah, good patient play there from
Nah, he's Spursy now, bro. He's a
one side to the other. Great little
Spurs
ball,
man.
got much to do
I
here.
mean, the second he signed for Spurs, we
And that's
can't take him
very,
seriously anymore. It's done.
It's done, all those things.
It's finished. He's gonna have to wait now until he gets fired and rebuild his reputation
somewhere else. Yeah.
Saka gets away from
Couldn't
Salah.
you see this coming?
And Essa!
I don't know. I have the same problem with people that manage Chelsea. I'm like, how do you not see?
Simply
what this club
cannot
is.
handle him.
Like,
It's the Premier League. It's the Premier League.
it's the allure.
Yeah, it's very enticing.
Everyone wants to
very
think also
enticing.
that they are the person that's going to.
And
Fix
Essa
the problem.
is turning the North London
I see.
derby into his
They'd
own.
say, even though they can see the champion ahead of them, they're like, no, I'm the one.
Challenge accepted.
I'm worthy.
Challenge accepted. Which also means that all the criticism that comes at them is fair.
I see, yeah. They knew what they were doing.
They signed up for
Always
it.
calm in, I think.
Signed up for it.
Dominant in the first half.
Je ne sais quoi. Fuck, so today I'm renaming
So
images. We
well.
did a photo shoot recently of new
5-10
product,
minutes.
right?
In a
And
Spence.
Wahila's the girl that she does all the
It's
renaming.
relatively an easy
I'm
finish,
like
remember.
I'm like
You've got to be
the
in the
follow-up.
right place at the
Oh,
right
no
moment.
real,
I think
no real
Arsenal
names, I
been very
forgot. But anyway,
And Essa!
shut up. So,
Deadlock in the derby.
so I do I'm
good
there doing the
patient play there
follow-up,
from
right?
Arsenal. They've worked the ball well from
And
one
one of
side
the
to other.
products
Great little through ball. He's got
It's
a lot
called
to do here.
Mpuse.
He's cutting on his right hand
The
side.
name. It's a Sotho
That's
word.
close, very,
Mpuse.
very close.
Yeah.
Bring me back.
There we go. Bring me back. So I'm asking her. She's Tswana, but I asked because I looked on Google and Google says it's a Sotho Tswana word. So I'm asking her what does it mean, right?
Yeah.
And she's trying to explain the whole bring me back concept.
Spurs
But I'm stuck on the spelling. The spelling is M-P-U-S-E. So my Afrikaans brain is now turned on. And I'm just going, bus the whole time. Bus. Eventually she picks up on what I'm doing and she's like, Rob, you need to stop. I'm like, you're right, there's an E. Bussy. Bussy. I don't know why that came to mind, but it was great.
I'm gonna pop it up in the air and I'm gonna clap it in so that it looks as sexy as possible. He said that the whole time is what he said. The whole time.
I think that touch was a mistake.
Which touch?
He has
The one to lift it up. The first touch.
Oh no, it's coming, it's coming. I'm very sure it's coming.
It's not coming.
And you believe me?
Bro, you said it's so sure.
Good strike.
Here it is.
To keep him at
But with
bay.
Eze's first goal, I don't
well
think
there.
you can
Strong
apply
on
the
the ball,
same
get across his
principle.
man. Yeah, good work again by Saka.
He's
down
still
the
a
right
gladiator,
side.
but he's a slut.
Timber in support. He's got a good cutback. Good closing down from Mascara.
Why did he used to keep his hands to himself?
Look at this
It
pass.
was a very goalie goal.
Great first touch. A little flick with the outside of the boot to score, and he was.
Starting to see a few Spurs fans heading back out. More than that, Arsenal are back to winning ways and in emphatic
Vicario
fashion.
was very good this match. Fire. Very good.
And Madison, and Kudus,
No, Madison must stay.
and Richarlison.